Hello everyone, welcome back to the Diversity Quota Podcast. As usual, I'm your host, Bonzagreat24, also known as Bon, because that's going to be used a lot. And my other host, Hamlord101, also known as Camille. Now, we got a guest again, but this time I'm going to let Camille actually, I can't speak, fuck it. I'm gonna let Camille introduce him this time because
He's going to introduce me, guys.
Yes, I'm going.
Bro, I was like, oh, bro, this guy does the editing. This guy does like the fucking introductions. God, I've got the best fucking job, but no, he's making me fucking work.
Exactly.
This is fucking Dragosh-Tiger or some shit. I don't fucking know. I've known him for like 13 years.
Dragosh-Tiger.
Yes.
Oh, you're dashing. You know it.
So yeah. Hey guys, it's me.
I don't have to mention it.
It's me, Goku.
No, fuck.
Now, you lot may notice that, there are actually games on here this time, because I am not, like, anywhere near, like, where we would usually, like, record this, and also this is what I wanted to do beforehand anyway.
We're on summer break.
Yeah.
And, we wanted to do more podcasting, but Bon's at home. I was gonna say I'm at home, but that hasn't really changed.
I also wanted to make use of the, because Discord recently did like a free Nitro. I wanted to make use of that.
Through Epic?
Through Epic, yeah. I need to turn
Oh god, blast Epic. We love Epic over here.
I do need to check when mine fucking ends, otherwise I'm gonna get fucking charged like a tenner for it. I can't afford that shit.
Dude, I gotta check if there's like another free game on the store.
I need to quickly make sure that, fucking... I'm on the right thing, because my game is a little bit stuttery. Yeah, I'm mainly just playing a game that I can play mindlessly. Dragosh is playing Jedi Survivor, so...
Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Yes.
Or Jedi Survivor 1.
I think my game just crashed.
Whoa, off to a great
What a fucking lovely start. Oh, that is amazing, you know. Oh, it's fixed. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So,
just like that with the power of magic.
Literally.
And friendship, guys.
Indeed.
Although I've never met Bond, but you know what?
Yeah.
Counts anyways.
Dude, we've spent so much time in calls with him. I'm pretty certain you know it pretty well by now.
Through that.
You're the fucking reason he's into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god, I am, dude. I'm just
A little
fucking
bit.
awesome, aren't I?
It's a mix of both of you, I feel like.
Well, I'm sure the fact that I stayed there with you while you made your first deck helps me quite a lot.
Probably, yeah. It's probably more of like Camille, considering you like
For
told
your
me
information,
to get it.
I bought it up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I'm the bigger nerd, so
Indeed.
Yu-Gi-Oh wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to offend anyone.
Now, like last time, we're probably gonna do like a few questions or something. I don't know. This isn't exactly what's the word for it? Structured. That's it.
Ah, yeah, even better.
Wait, is it usually structured?
Well, Bond's usually got some fucking clue what he's doing.
Yeah,
I've along for the ride.
Fucking scribbles wrote down on a note, just.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't know much about Dragosh anyway, so I'm gonna end up asking questions no matter what.
And asking questions that he hasn't fucking figured out yet.
Literally.
He's gonna confirm some like context.
I mean, let's start with the first one. Have you actually
6.9 inches.
Do you have like a YouTube channel?
You hear that, ladies? Yes, but I don't post on it. It's just Dragosh-Tiger.
It's just fun to like be able to use YouTube.
Fair enough. I used to post like Apex clips when I still played that game.
420p, 480, sorry.
420p.
PlayStation won't let me capture anything higher. You
Yeah.
get what you get, okay?
Wait, really? They don't let you have like anything higher than 480? Fucking hell.
I don't.
They do if that feels kind of dumb.
They what?
It's what?
It's actually 720, but the reason yours is at 420 is because you would watch them so early that the video wouldn't be like fully like resolution.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've had that problem with like YouTube. Like, if you like before it's done its whole like, full HD is now allowed. It's like just like sends it as like 720p, which is a little bit annoying because one of my videos is just permanently stuck in 720 and I hate it. Thankfully, it's only a 30-minute vid.
fucking god,
shit.
how long has it been since I posted on my fucking channel? I meant to get back to it.
You
when I got
did.
my PC.
Dude, they were
Well, I
bangers.
would
At
be
least
the
your
one
videos
editing
are
it,
actually
so-
good.
I'm
Not
pretty
like
sure you
mine.
said if you would come back, I would be the one editing it, right?
You're done.
Either that, or I'd fucking force myself to sit there and Premiere. Because the one difference there would be between,
I win
like,
again.
uni work and actually editing my own videos would be it'd be one long video that I like edit instead of having to compile like smaller ones together.
Yeah, I do a lot of like compiling like a small like, well, they're not small, but it's like small clips of each bit. It's like I take a 30-minute video, and I find the funny bits, and I chop it down from there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I could record for like an hour, but the video would end up being about 20 minutes anyway, just because I'd be cutting out
Yeah.
shit in between.
At least you guys know how to do that. I don't know how to cut things out of my videos, so they're always just
Well, that's
As big
because
as I
you're
recorded.
going straight through PlayStation.
Yeah.
yeah, not just.
Did you even use Share Factory?
Not bad, if I do say
I
so
tried,
myself.
but that shit was way too confusing.
You're done.
Oh wait, are
Yeah.
we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I
Oh.
would not like.
Cunt.
Fuck, shit, bastard.
There you go.
Take
Pagan.
that. It's not in the first 15 seconds, YouTube. You can suck my dick.
Immediately, just suddenly like gets removed by YouTube themselves.
Yeah, the video
Got
stopped.
kidnapped by YouTube agents.
Tortured. We heard you swearing in the first half an hour of your podcast. We will not allow that.
That'll do.
So currently how I've gotten this set up is that I've got my own normal video, like, on the left side of the screen. I've made it so that I can have, like, two screens, like, recording at the same time. And I've also got the Discord's, like, pop-out window recording at the same time. So it really just depends what I'm going to use. But I want to use the fucking Discord pop-out because, I mean, I didn't like, use that Nitro free for nothing.
You could always just put like the fucking the gameplay over your box.
Exactly, but like it's also about the same lagginess as it is on fucking Discord for some reason. I don't know, this game usually runs really smoothly, so I really don't know. I might change my thing to ultra performance and see if that helps.
Guys, I found another fucking wind puzzle. I'm actually gonna kill myself.
Dragosh famously hates wind puzzles.
Oh yeah, wait, what is that about? I want to actually know that.
So,
Jedi Fallen Order?
it actually started with Tomb Raider, like the 2018 game.
Oh yeah.
The fucking
Yo.
reboot.
What, Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah. Tomb Raider reboot. Was it 2018? I can't remember,
It
but it was
probably
really
was.
good.
Let me Google this.
2016,
Tomb Raider.
2014.
2013. Jesus.
2013.
Fucking damn. It was a great game. Okay. As I was saying, there's a wind puzzle in that game, and it's the one puzzle that I got stuck on, and I couldn't complete it. I moved on. From that day onwards, every wind puzzle I'd come across in like video games would always just kick my ass.
It got to the point in Fallen Order
Oh no.
where he spent 3 hours on one puzzle,
Spidey's still mine.
only to then realize he was doing the wrong solution when he watched me do it in about 10.
Let's not get grabby, kids.
Yep.
I've got enough candy
I
for
like so
everybody.
I actually completed that one, but I completed it wrong. Whereas your fucking big brain ass, like bitch ass,
And some for
you did it the proper way. And you had a much
Yes.
easier time.
Better?
You just did, guys.
It's been a misunderstanding. I paid my library.
Holy shit,
Way
he
better.
admitted it. Oh my god, my entire world is imploding. What the fuck?
Imploding,
What the
like those
Nah, I've
videos.
never seen that attack before, Jesus.
Also, I'll have you know, I'm pretty sure I finished this wind puzzle. Pretty much done with it now.
It's just a wind puzzle, so you get scared anyway.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna very quickly, like, I'm just gonna it for this game.
Never mind, I fell off the world.
And right, I figure out why the fuck it's lagging so much.
What in the
This entire podcast is gonna be Bon.
Yeah, and the
Waiting,
problem is,
trying to
right,
fix
I
this
couldn't
game.
get, I couldn't get this game to game capture, so I have to use my fucking display capture to get it, which is annoying. To be
Oh
fair,
my
I didn't know
God,
it was gonna do this.
Bless you.
Fucking hell, man.
Ow.
You have, and it's not been working, Camille. What sin have I committed to? Like, Gandhi's allergies? Huh?
Gandhi's allergies.
Yeah, man. Bullshit.
Okay, sorry. What the fuck? I missed that entire thing. Gandhi. Right. Why you say Gandhi's allergies?
Fucking
What?
Ghana.
Ghana?
Ghana.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Not
I-
fucking
Am I not
Ghana.
using
I
it?
heard Gandhi.
Hold up. Could you pull up the definition of Ghana? I might be using that wrong. I read it in a book.
Gather or collect.
Yeah, that checks out. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, right, I realize what you mean now. Bro's gonna get the Infinity Stones of, like, diseases.
The Infinity Stones of diseases.
Yeah.
First
Anyway,
one's allergies.
Literally.
Last one's AIDS.
Alright, while I remember the question, what do you actually do, to be fair? Like, for just, I don't know, hobbies?
What? Hobbies?
What-
Yeah, just,
Hobbies,
yeah, just like,
uni.
hobbies, like,
I
work,
mean,
don't
dude,
know.
if we're talking about Infinity Stones, my hobbies are Infinity Stones. We got everything. Fucking, graffiti, allegedly, anime, skateboarding. What else do I fucking do?
Gaming.
I'm wearing crust pants right now. I've been adding them to them, just make patches and shit.
We have
Sewing.
a whole sewing channel on our server, simply because he went, I want a place to put my sewing shit.
Dude, I just,
Yeah, oh yeah, so, fuck.
I need
like
it.
a-
It's motivation.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really good motivation, having like somewhere
An
to
audience.
publish your progress.
Mm.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like for the same reason why I could not do League of Demons unless I like had you guys sit in fucking calls with me and discuss it.
Aw, I love you too, Pookie.
Shall we explain that one? League of Demons?
So probably should, because it sounds a bit mad otherwise.
Yeah, it's Camille's fanfiction
Fuck off.
about himself
Fuck off.
and a bunch of really hot demons.
Listen, right, you're making me out to be worse than I am.
Well,
Maybe not worse enough.
Oh, hey. So, League of Demons is a story that I write on Wattpad. Simply because it's just easy to use.
yeah.
The way he said Wattpad.
Because I as proud of that story as I am, it's Wattpad. It's not got a good reputation.
I mean, like half an hour ago, the thing I saw, what was it? It was Captain Ark, and it's a Call of Duty Modern Warfare / Ruby crossover story.
Yeah, like what?
And they had spelling mistakes in the fucking blurb as well.
Mm.
Oh god, yeah. I avoided Wattpad for so long. Like I wrote almost an entire different story called Skyfall, which is like the
On your notes
predecessor.
app. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I wrote it in my fucking phone notes app.
You know, I still have that on my phone.
I
It's in
still
my
have
gallery.
screenshots.
Yeah,
I've still got the
same.
entire thing on my notes app. The plan
mean-
was to fucking I started writing Skyfall, got really far into it, basically up until like the ending. And then I was like, okay, so I want to make the ending really, really cool. So I'm gonna go write this entire other story to practice when I come back to it. I'm gonna have like all that experience behind me. And now League of Demons has just gotten so much like better, so much like so ambitious that I'm like, I'm not going back to finish Skyfall. It's dead in the dust. I've killed it in the water.
Dude, I had no idea those were like your initial intentions. That's really cool, like backstory for the book. For the
That it was practice for the ending that I
Yeah.
just decided not to ever go back to because I like League of Demons better.
Also, you're fucking welcome, because I'm pretty sure it was me that like insisted on you using Wattpad.
Oh god, yeah, you just like,
Like, I
dude,
mentioned
I'm
it,
tired of
yeah.
the screenshots. Can you please?
And let me just clarify, no, I do not read anything on Wattpad. One of my exes was really into smut, so she would use the Wattpad for those purposes.
Oh no.
To be fair, if you are reading that stuff, it's probably the perfect place to fucking go.
It's like the only place anyone mentions when it comes to the word smut.
A lot of this gameplay is me fucking figuring out
Have
graphics.
you guys read any smut?
No.
Not that I know of.
But I had a friend who went one step worse. They
Oh
would-
god,
They would
he wrote his
search
own.
up 18 plus ASMR roleplays on YouTube.
What?
What the fuck?
Are they still your friend?
Yes. How could I ever let that kind of degeneracy go?
Have they gotten laid?
Yes.
What?
That is
My mind
an
is
anomaly if I
blown.
ever heard of one.
Listen, guys, the universe works in mysterious ways.
Spider logo.
Guys, you are doing it wrong. There is something about the fucking 18 plus ASMR RPs.
I'm gonna write that down.
Just for the record, you guys, right? Dragosh keeps notes on his notes app of the weirdest fucking shit. Like, it's got some like ones that make sense, like fucking anime list, anime watch list, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But he's got some weird lists on there.
Hold on, I can pull some up. So, 23rd of June. Note, and the title of the note is just called Crust, and it's just some like a collection of TikTok comments on like how you should work on your crust pants. It was like spill soy sauce on them, spill WD-40 on them, rub them against pavement, sleep in them, sweat in them, spit onto them, dry them out in the sun. Permanent marker doodles, fucking buy patches, obviously.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, yeah.
You don't even-
What community does that? That does like the crust pants, like the
Crust
punk
punk.
community.
Yeah.
They're really weird.
Most people don't know this, but crust pants are just pants that you just wear all the time and you never wash them, and they're meant to be kind of like gross. You patch them together.
Yeah,
and then,
like no, I like the customization aspect of it. When I look at your pants and like I can just see the amount of effort you've put in to make them look the way that they do, like all the
Thank you,
patches
handsome.
and shit, like the fucking homemade tears you've made into it.
Yeah.
But then I look at them, and I remember the shit you've told me, and I'm like, they've not been washed in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
They've not been washed in 3 months.
Lucky numbers.
They've
But
not
yeah,
been washed in years, have they?
I've never washed them.
This is a
I-
really weird topic for the podcast.
I bought them like 6 months ago at a British Heart Foundation store, and they washed them, obviously. But since then,
You haven't.
they've just been rough and riding. It's not as gross as you think, but it is pretty.
Yeah, I feel like trousers
can
are probably
understand
like
why
the
people-
least thing that like get mucky unless you're like literally rolling around in the fucking mud.
Yeah. Unless you're moshing, which
That's different. I've never been moshing actually, because I've just simply never been to like a concert yet. I want to go to one, but like
Do you
I've
fucking
been.
hate it when you get like conflicting fucking advice? I saw this YouTuber talking about how you know, like you never want to be in a mosh pit because it's so fucking dangerous, right?
mhm.
Then my cousin, who fucking consistently goes to concerts, like, yeah, mosh pits are fucking amazing.
Because
Was
like
the
they're
YouTuber
not
punk?
really. I don't feel like they're.
No, it was Tomska.
Then he was not cool.
Do you
Go
know
to
what-
mosh pit.
Do you know what ska music is?
Ska music.
Yeah,
Nope, never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
it's like some underground shit. But the fucking genre basically died.
Afro. Wait, ska or ska?
SKA.
It's not a dead genre. Excuse me.
No, but
Ska.
it basically died for a bit.
Ska punk. It's a transition genre. It's like a subgenre of punk, and I don't. It's weird to explain. Say what you're gonna say about it, then I wanna like explain it a little bit more.
I was just gonna say that he's named himself Tom Ska after ska music, and he like
Oh, that's cool.
wears
might be
like the
cool.
checkered fucking like clothes and shit.
Flannel shirts and shit. Yeah, that's the staple. Yeah, just to. Yes. Fuck off. No, you do it. Somebody's interrupting me. I hate this.
It's fine.
Nope, I'm not doing it. Close the door. Close the door. You do it.
Dirty yourself.
Inkidosha.
Oh no, he's gone to a different language. Everybody run!
1 second.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
the reason that Dragosh is allowed on the podcast is because he's Romanian.
Okay, allowed Really? Because that's not like a fucking hell. Okay.
It's
Fucking
called
hell, Aaron.
diversity quota for a reason,
Yeah,
Bond.
yeah, fair enough.
I mean, we had Corey on here,
Anyways,
but that's just because we love him.
is Corey
Corey's,
just
Corey's
like
a special case.
full bred inbred English?
Full bred inbred?
Fucking hell.
I think that's a question you have to ask him if you ever meet him, but I don't think he. I think he is like just English.
I mean,
Why
Adam,
did
Adam
you
is just
mean
straight
that?
up like Irish, Scottish, all the fucking normal shit.
That's cool, yeah. Well, then it is diverse.
Yeah.
Speaking
but,
of diversity,
yeah, fair enough.
like the way ska happened is like punks like were basically started out as skinheads, and a lot of people think they were racist, and later on they were racist, but initially they were really cool, especially with like Caribbean migrants. So the Caribbean migrants came over to England, and they were like, "Hey, yo, listen to reggae," and then skinheads were like, "Hey, yo, let's start a band," and then skinheads and Caribbean people made bands, and that gave birth to ska, which is punk and reggae mixed together,
Oh,
You guys know about how reggae music was invented?
and it slaps.
not really. I actually.
Surprisingly,
is-
no.
This is the most reggae like fucking
should know this
story
probably,
you'll
'cause I-
ever hear. I
Go
can't
on.
remember what band it was or what genre of music they were playing,
Mhm.
but their drummer smoked a ganja before they started, right?
Oh.
Okay.
So they start playing the song, and he starts playing like like a note or like half a note later. So he's out of sync, but in his head it sounds right to him. So they
Bro's
finished the
literally
thing.
lagging.
They finished the fucking they finished their set or whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, they were like off beat, like, no, I was on beat, no." I don't. But then everyone who's listening
That
to it
shit
was like,
was
"Yeah,
good,
dude,
man."
that sounded sick."
Run it back.
So the reason that reggae music was basically invented was because the fucking first person to do it did it by accident and while on weed.
That
That's
makes
so
sense, to be
fucking
fair.
poetic.
I actually, yeah, that
That is
is
beautiful.
very good. I like that. That's a really cool fucking story.
Honestly, if reggae music was like a person, that's how they would want reggae music to have started.
100%. 100%.
Probably, yeah.
Well, do you listen to any reggae?
No, not really. It's just not my thing.
Ah,
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say that while I look to my left
I
and
like a-
stare at my
I
Bob
like-
Marley statue.
Yeah, I like a lot of heavy metal and like video game soundtracks. So
That's why you love Metal Gear fucking Rising.
oh
Revenge.
yeah, the songs are fucking like they are unironically good though. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
They actually like go fucking hard as hell.
Like fucking Red Sun. Oh, it doesn't get talked about nearly as much as
It
like
doesn't.
fucking.
Yeah.
What's the fucking other two? The only thing I know for
the
real.
only thing I know
and
for real, and I'm pretty sure it's Monsoon's
In
one.
the end,
Oh,
I
the-
realize you were just like me. Try
Oh
to
fuck, what's it
make
called?
history.
I don't remember what it's called.
Dude, I love how Metal Gear Rising, right? You're talking about metal in games. Rising? I don't know what Metal Gear you're talking about. Which
Metal
one is
Gear
it?
Rising:
Rising.
Revengeance.
It's
Yeah.
in the same series that has a fucking.
Yeah,
sequence
it's
where
the
you just
basically it's
go
the
up a
very
ladder.
basically
And-
it's
Climbing up a ladder with a fucking for like 3 minutes long.
What a
but-
thrill!
Yeah.
Oh, what a thrill!
I love the fact that the only reason they ever got away with putting Metal Gear Rising into like the Metal Gear series, but because from the beginning it never took itself too seriously.
yeah.
It had good stories, like heartfelt stories. Like
There is
what's
some
the one where you
wisdom in
killed the
there.
big boss in the Field of Flowers? A snake eater. They had snake eater, where the people would refuse to pull the trigger to kill one of the characters because they just like grew so attached to him. In the same fucking game as the ladder climb.
Yeah, the whole yeah, because I think a lot of people had a problem with like Rising, considering because I remember when it came out it was like very mixed reviewed, because the whole thing of Metal Gear Solid is that it's so against like violence that you should be playing it like not trying to kill anyone, and Metal
Yeah.
Gear Rising is the complete opposite to that.
How is it the complete opposite? of that?
Because you are very much like incentivized to just straight up kill no matter what. It's like it's very much like yeah,
Oh.
go ahead, we don't really care that much sort of thing. But
I don't
it's
know.
it fits better with Raiden, considering Raiden's whole character is that he used to be like a killer. He's known as Jack the Ripper because he was just that good at like just senseless violence.
I
still
now
have that,
realize the song that I was talking about is called "It Has to Be This
Yeah,
Way."
It Has
I
to Be
was
This Way.
one fucking lyric away from
Literally.
singing the title.
It always
they-
like
Dragosh,
that.
as you
They
were
still
saying?
have that like what is it, like geopolitical context.
Yeah, you still have
like
that.
around war and shit.
Yeah, like you get
War never changes.
there's a section in the game where like Raiden like hears the voices of all the cyborgs he's been killing, and he ends up getting like debilitated by it. But then like after that you
cool.
unlock rage mode essentially, and that's all thrown out the ceiling because it's at that point that he's accepted that he's going to be Jack the Ripper forever. So he becomes I fucked up the mission.
I don't know. I think Raiden's a good guy. I mean, you kill quite a couple
Mm.
cops in that game, don't you?
I mean, another problem people
Dragosh
had,
is very anti-cop.
well, they weren't cops. They were just like
A little bit.
they were just people.
No,
who'd
no,
signed
no,
up
no.
for-
There was a whole mission dedicated to killing. A whole couple of missions dedicated to killing nothing but cops. Bon.
Oh yeah, but like a lot of it was just like
Metal Gear
people
Rising. I
who
gotta
signed
play
a
that.
contract to be part of the military who didn't re-sign up to get fucking sliced and diced like a fucking pizza.
I do like the mission where he's fucking like where Jetstream Sam lets you hear the like thoughts
Yeah.
inside their head.
Because it really puts into perspective, like, yeah, these are actual people, but also
Yeah, and then
you're-
like you
What's
do
cop?
a 15
No, not
hit
them.
combo over their
Okay, I was
head.
gonna say.
You
they're
do a
not.
15 hit combo into them, ripping out their spines casually, and then it cutscene's like, oh my god, no, I don't want to listen to these thoughts anymore.
it's a very campy game, but it does it very well.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Well,
got
I just made a new
7
note.
missions.
No, play Metal Gear Rising.
In Metal Gear Rising, honestly, fucking, I can't believe there isn't a sequel.
Because Platinum Games, I think, went down or something. I don't remember. It might have been either Platinum Games just never got the rights for it again, or Konami simply went no.
Wait, who's making the remake then?
Probably Konami.
There's a fucking
Oh.
remake in the works. What?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3
They're
remake.
remaking. Is it Snake
As well as
Eater?
the rest of it. Yeah, Snake Eater, and I think
Yeah.
I think they make it 1 to 3
Have
actually.
you not seen the trailers, Camille? It looks.
Yeah, it was
fucking
in the
insane.
it was in the PlayStation show off. So that's basically what it was.
Yeah,
It's gonna be Konami.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
because Konami
Hopefully
want
they
that
don't have
fucking
a-
money.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
is it,
Konami
is it
aren't
because
exactly
of
the
your
best.
prejudice against Konami?
They're
Yes,
just,
Because
I-
of certain account
I'm
settings?
very prejudiced against Konami simply because they own the rights to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a pretty big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, and
they keep
they
fucking up.
fucked me up
Oh yeah.
ridiculously badly when it comes to Master Duel, the like newest mobile game. Oh, it's on all platforms, but it was a mobile game first and foremost.
Yeah.
And that really fucking like that really became obvious when the PC port of that game when it came out was damn near unplayable. But the way they fucked me up is if you start the game on Steam and don't immediately try to transfer your data
You've lost it.
from a different console onto Steam, you are locked out of the ability to ever link a Steam profile to that fucking to a different game permanently.
Oh, that's fucked.
Which is why I gotta fucking go on my PS4 to fucking play against you guys when I would really just prefer to play on PC.
It's really stupid. They do need to fix that. Thank God I started on PC and I don't plan on switching. Alright. Do you guys know the side mission in this game? I'm playing Marvel Spider-Man now because the data dimensions didn't work properly. Do you know the mission in this game where you have to collect pigeons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like probably seen as one of the most annoying side missions of all time. I haven't actually like set that one up yet. I haven't started it yet. I probably should do that because it's the
I
most
think it should
annoying
have
one
been
to do.
available from the beginning of the game
It
instead of
definitely,
like halfway through.
Wait, what game you collect pigeons in?
Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is it that annoying? I played it. And
It's
I
a
was-
little bit annoying. It's like collecting the comic books. It's sort of like
Going back to it, it was a bit annoying. But first time around, it was perfectly fine.
I didn't really mind it, to be fair. I just didn't
I've,
really
well,
think
I've
about it too much.
100% this game about twice, I think.
I'm
So
about to.
going back to it the second and third time, because I started a third playthrough that I never finished, was slightly annoying because it's like I know what to expect, which is literally just you just find a pigeon while it's flying around, and
It just pops up, yeah.
it just pops up and you chase it for 2 seconds and then you can fucking catch it. It's not that bad. Actually, I wish there was more to the pigeon catching.
Yeah, I wish it was more like the comic books. I wish they had that, because in Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, they had comic books that would just fly around, and you were able to collect them with Web Rush.
Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
That's pretty cool. Wait, could you read them afterwards?
Yeah, you could actually, like, I think they were comic covers, but I'm pretty sure they might have been full comic books.
Oh, dude, this is a really cool thing. Star Wars Bounty Hunter had. Do you guys know about that game?
What game?
Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that.
I'm so sorry.
So
Is
when
that
you
the
play as
PS2 one?
PS2 one, you play as
Oh,
Jango
never
Fett.
mind.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
I've not heard
So
about that one.
you can collect comics in that game, and
You can collect communists.
communists. That's what I've been doing.
You know what?
And you get the whole thing. You can just read the
How about
whole
I
thing.
Keep an eye out for 'em?
Oh, shit.
And there are multiple of them, and they're really cool. They're like the Legends Mandalorian comics.
Oh, that would have been so much cooler in the PS2 era because you basically got canon content for free.
Thank you.
Yep.
If you have any
Now they're
Till
not.
Disney fucked it up.
As much as I hate the pigeon
They did-
mission, Howard is a fucking... I love Howard as a character. He's great.
Oh, Howard was great. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Howard. He's so fucking nice.
I can't really decide what or how I feel about the fact that Legends isn't canon anymore.
Legends was...
The problem is, it's like they have so much work to cover back up. To get to the same depth they had.
One of
You know?
Howard's pigeons.
It's gonna be a couple of years.
And the chase is on.
But like, since my favorite characters are like Boba and Jango, they kept most of the Legends content. So I'm not
Nothing
too
like putting my
upset.
skills to
Because
good
they didn't
use.
really have much aside from that.
Yeah.
They were very, very like sparsely used in the movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Legends Django lore goes quite fucking deep, and for like when they transferred those to Disney, they
Howard?
just
Think I
basically
found
kept it.
one of Pidgey's cousins.
In fact, they
Just
tweaked a
gray
couple things for the
flecks.
better.
Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Honestly, without it, we wouldn't really have had much. What is it? Boba Fett has like what 5 lines in the original
No
trilogy.
problem. I'll do the same
Something
for
like
any
that,
other
yeah.
time.
Basically, yeah.
Then he falls to the Sarlacc pit.
And now he has his own series now. To be fair, Jango Fett, not Jango Fett, Boba Fett was like my mom's like favorite character as well.
W mom.
She also is like she's heavily loves the original trilogy a whole lot more than she likes any of the others. She doesn't like the prequels that much, and she doesn't like the sequels at all.
You say that like not liking the sequels is controversial.
Well, yeah, that's not the controversial bit. The controversial bit is the prequels. Because
Like,
everyone
the
loves
only
episode
person I've
3.
met
She doesn't care about
Who
it.
even like gives the
genetic
sequels a
tweaking,
chance
I
is
might be
Camille,
able
and
to
that's because he hasn't watched the original
I
trilogy.
need a better equipped
Oh, you
lab.
haven't seen the original
The
Star Wars?
bacteria only
I've
lives
not
in
seen
liquid
any
environments.
Star Wars.
We should get onto that.
Wait.
I've not seen any Star Wars
I
anything.
can keep the
Wait, you've not
bacteria alive
seen
in my web
the
cartridge. ESU
the
should have the
prequels?
chemicals I need to increase its power.
I remember a faint memory of watching them with my dad,
Yeah.
Oh man, the bacteria
I don't think that
dissolved my
counts.
web. It's in the cartridge for the webs I
When we were in
swim
primary
from.
school, we
All
like
the
roleplay
time
and
should
shit,
be
right?
okay.
You
Now
would
I
always
have to get
do
the ESU
General
without
Grievous.
swinging from anything.
He was from the prequels.
You
And
say
Solo.
roleplay like we were fucking
Zipline webs seem fine.
Not
you
like
know,
losers,
we're
like
into
little
it.
kids.
Like we were little kids, we were pretending we were the characters, yeah.
Have a workout?
But fucking
Think
yeah,
these
I've
people never saw
never
guys jogging
seen
on walls.
basically any Star Wars thing.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I think
Law,
that's
they
for the
have to
better,
dispose
watching
of
the
the
sequels
chemicals in these
before
containers.
you watch any of
Should
the
be some
actual
stuff I
good
can
shit.
use.
Sorry, I'm fucking...
Because he wasn't disappointed with the
All
sequels.
set.
And I haven't seen the
Dr.
sequels.
Octavius's lab
Yeah, you did.
mining.
We watched one of them together.
Had just
Brother.
found a way,
At the
but
cinema,
bacteria
yes.
won't survive that long.
Cinema?
Yeah, we went to the cinemas and we watched fucking.
Thank God I never watched them in cinema. I think the only one I watched in cinemas was Force
We
Awakens, and
watched
that's
the
the
last
better
one
of the
in the
three.
cinema.
Nah, bro, that wasn't me.
3-4 years ago. Yes. One of
No,
maybe
dude,
a
that
five
was
years ago.
not me. I have not been to a cinema to watch a Star. There was nothing you could have said to convince me to watch a Star Wars
you
film in the
serious?
cinema.
Rogue
Dead
One is a
serious.
good film to was a good film to watch in this in cinema. That
Rogue One is just a good film.
Yeah.
Period. I think I know what happened, right? So in my mind, you did come with us. I watched it with Amanda. So I was like, surely Camille must have been there too if I watched it with Amanda. but
Right,
you know.
because fucking the only other time that you went to see a movie with Amanda.
I realize this podcast has been a whole lot of just random shit. We asked like 2 questions.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's
You have
fine
any
doing random
questions?
shit. Actually, I don't. Oh, I gotta think of one. Fuck.
How does it
What do
feel
you
to know
think of-
that the memory of me being in a film, watching a film with you was fake?
I mean, we've watched movies together anyway, so I don't care.
That once, but that fucking dude, I can't. Honestly, I don't have anything against Star Wars.
Need to isolate the bacteria.
It's
But you
just that
do.
I don't think I'd go, considering the fact that it's a 9 movie long series.
3 movie long series.
6.
No. You know what? Yeah, why not 6?
Starting it
that.
off at the basically very end of that, that's the thing I have a problem with. Because I don't like starting shit at the end.
Ah, fair enough.
Guys, he's such a weirdo, right?
Are there actually, okay? I've got one. Are there any like upcoming games that you're like psyched for at all?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to hear them.
Yes. Dude, Silent Hill 2 remastered.
Wait,
I
oh my
need it.
god, they're doing Silent Hill. completely forgot that.
I need it in my life.
I
Oh my
honestly thought that
fucking
Silent Hill
God.
was just straight up done for because fucking what was the demo called again? The PS4 exclusive demo for like which was gonna be a Silent Hill game.
I don't remember, but like they're doing remakes. They're not new. Silent Hill fucking sucks. I can't remember like
PT.
anything good.
Yeah, PT.
What?
PT was like gonna be this really fucking cool game, and then it just ended up being like it just got scrapped for some reason.
Hmm.
But the demo was fucking amazing.
The reason PT got cancelled was because it was Konami plus Hideo Kojima, guy who like was
The goat
responsible-
himself.
Yeah. I was gonna say was responsible for like fucking like Death Stranding and shit.
Yeah, you're thinking like it's a crime.
Oh, sweet web swing.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
Ran it again.
I've
gonna
never
say-
played a
That's
Silent
pretty
Hill
cool.
game to be fair, but
I
the
feel like-
heads have always stayed in my head.
I feel like I would have been into Death Stranding if I played it instead of watched it.
I have
Agreed.
not. I actually have not watched any of Death Stranding at all. I have no idea what the fuck Death Stranding's about.
Walking.
It's
like in a good way.
Amazon. It's an Amazon delivery game.
Oh, don't say that. I fucking hate Amazon. Don't ruin it for me.
But yeah, so
Would you rather you said fucking?
eBay. Yes.
I was gonna say eBay. I was gonna say fucking. What is it called?
There's the testing receptacle.
What? Not
see
ESU.
what happens.
Fucking UPS. There we go.
Is UPS run by fucking Lex Luthor?
I don't know, but a lot of people say UPS is shit.
I don't know how to feel
fucking
about
the
that.
bin.
it's like one of the biggest
It's
fucking
working.
delivery companies in all of
Not as
Britain.
fast as I'd hoped, but
Never heard about it.
Well,
What,
legit
UPS?
never.
testing.
No UPS.
Remember, I don't get much stuff
UPS is more.
online.
I thought UPS was more of an American thing. To be
I
fair.
legit like only use eBay.
Didn't
I
get all
see
the
UPS
plastic,
trucks around all the fucking time.
but it's a big step
Oh fucking,
forward.
that's the reason we started talking about this shit, right? So
Or we keep
fucking
working.
Hideo Kojima was
They'd win the
be
Nobel
directing PT.
And it wouldn't hurt their
Yeah.
stock price either.
Due to some creative differences with Konami, he quit the project.
Oh, okay,
In other
fair
words,
enough.
Konami.
Konami tried to fuck him over.
Say, yeah, say what you will, right? His writing is always good, even if you don't like Death Stranding.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Hideo
fucking.
I don't know.
Kojima.
I didn't get far into Death Stranding before I got bored of it.
Heh.
Oh well, watching it, like I said, I've never actually like played the game. I'm sure if I
Yeah,
play
but
the game,
if-
I'd feel differently. But
Story only, that game's good. Like objectively.
What even is
I
the
think.
story of Death Stranding?
I guess sometimes you catch more
Uh,
flies, but this is not how you
do you
achieve
know how
recurrent
difficult that
information.
question is to answer because of the fact it's a Kojima
Oh, fair
game?
enough.
Yeah. But it's really wacky, and I love it for that.
I love how I said Death Stranding, the game that I'm not the biggest fan of. When the series he's most known for is Metal Gear.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
he's
say
fucking
like.
Metal Gear. I don't obviously. Obviously, I mean honestly, Honestly, like when it comes to like knowing the names of Japanese like directors and developers and stuff, I'm really bad at remembering them.
Fair enough. Well, that's kind of ironic.
Yeah,
The tad bit.
very
Chinese,
ironic.
not Japanese, right?
But would you say you're a weeb?
No, I don't really watch enough
Okay,
anime
good.
to be considered that.
Don't think
Fair
I'm
enough. Fair
going
enough.
back to jail.
What is you guys' like? Where do you draw the line? Where do you become a weeb?
When
That
you
anime
like when
is,
you
like,
start
the
when you've
only
like watched
thing.
like hundreds of like obscure animes that no one fucking knows about, I think. Because when you start finding like those and just watching
bar
like
high.
tons of that shit.
I think it's when it starts becoming like the only like media you start consuming.
That's yeah, that's just being a boring person. But what I think is when you get an anime tattoo,
Me handle those guys.
I think that they look great, but at that point, how could you say you're not a weeb?
I wouldn't get an anime
Okay.
tattoos, to be fair.
Let's get after
I
those
would
convicts.
I would.
I low-key
I
would,
can't
yeah.
think- I
But
can't
that would
think
make
of
me a
one
weeb
that I would
100%,
get, that's
and I
the
would
thing.
not deny that.
I would. Yeah, like I say I would, but I don't have one in mind.
No.
The only tattoo I know I want to get at one point in my life
The number
is
6 Grimjaw.
oh, there's the tattoo one. There's the anime one that I wanted. Yeah,
Oh,
I definitely, I
shit.
definitely want that.
You're
Well,
welcome.
Oh, have
But the one I always like, my mind always gravitates to is the Bloodborne Hunter's Mark.
Jacksepticeye has that one, you know.
I know.
Yeah, and he looks sexy with it.
Yeah. I would probably get the Elden Ring symbol.
Another controversial one. I'm not the biggest fan of Elden Ring.
I think it's good, although I haven't played it myself. I do prefer
I
Bloodborne
enjoy it.
anyways.
It's the only one I managed to get into without wanting to die consistently. Like I tried Dark Souls 1, I didn't like it that much.
It's so weird because people are always talking about how which one's harder. and which
I
one's
understand,
easier.
yeah, no, Elden Ring is definitely not hard by a long shot. I think Dark Souls,
Yeah,
the first one's
but
the
some people
hardest
say
game.
it's the hardest one.
It's not. It depends on what you do, because if you just straight up rush into it with fucking nothing, yeah, it becomes difficult as shit. If you're going
then
at your
some
own
people
pace,
say
it's quite,
Bloodborne's
your own
the
pace is
hardest one.
crazy. I would say Dark Souls 1 is
Honestly?
the most difficult.
Bloodborne? Easier than
Yeah.
Dark Souls than Dark Souls 3
Yeah, those ones.
by far.
time for fire safety lessons with Uncle.
It was
not
easier
played
easier
Elden
than it was
I've
easier than
seen
Elden
gameplay,
Ring.
I don't know. I haven't played it myself.
The one thing that I didn't enjoy about Elden Ring was how long it took. Like it was a big game.
Yeah, the point. The whole
And
point
I'm sure the people that bought it day one for 60 quid enjoyed the fact that it was so long and it had so much to do.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that.
But I just kind of got bored. I wasn't. I got to a point where where the enemies were just doing so much damage, and they were being so annoying with how many like high level enemies going up against. They just
That's why a lot of people chose the.
knocked out.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people chose to do like the blood build, because it's so strong in that game for some reason. I don't know what they did, but like,
All these hammerhead
Well,
guys
it's a
Blood
percentage
build
damage.
always.
yeah, it's always been that,
100%,
but like
though.
usually it's just really shit. But whatever they fucking done to it is like overpowered as fuck now.
Dude, when it comes to like the bleed build, the reason it was so good was because it was good against every single enemy. Yes, there was enemies who
Probably
could resist bleed better than others, but hit him enough, and the health bar goes.
Oh, did you remember like me constantly almost killing myself with the Chikage in Bloodborne?
Oh god.
What's this?
Me and Dragosh played through the entirety of Bloodborne,
Yes, sir.
Oh damn! fucking
and
hell.
obviously Dragosh,
gotta find
being
some
the
way
big
to get
weeb
these
that he is.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh,
Did he-
dude, you were definitely at one point in your life.
Did he?
You might have
choose,
not
like,
had the tattoo, but you might as well have been a weeb.
Just because I have fucking samurai swords in my room.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say.
At least they're not anime samurai swords, please.
My sister has an anime samurai sword. Although to be fair, my dad chose it, and she's like, yeah, this one looks good.
1043. Policeman is under attack.
My
Anyways,
sister's
yeah,
like a
okay.
massive weeb compared to me.
Chinatown.
Like she even fucking
So-
draws it. So
Oh, ooh. To be fair, I'm literally looking at the drawing of Ichigo I've done.
And also the fucking Zangetsu
that I'm holding right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So fucking yeah. We played for the entirety of Bloodborne. What was the first weapon you used? I know you started off with the Hunter Axe because I told you to.
Blades of Mercy.
Yeah, the Blades of Mercy, which I actually find is another Wii weapon.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I
Because-
don't know what
I'm not
these look
saying
like.
that. I'm not saying that specifically like because like you're using it or whatever, or because they look weebish. It's because whenever I watch someone who is a weeb and will
Yeah.
admit to being a weeb play the game, they gravitate towards them so
Yeah.
heavily. It's insane. But
Completely agree.
Dragosh ended up going for the katana, which was one of the only weapons in the game that to not have like an actual transformation.
Ooh.
It's like transformation was that you put it back into the sheath, took it out, two-handed it, but now it was covered in your own blood, and whenever you attacked with it, it would do damage to you
Take him down fast.
as well as doing bleed damage to your enemies, which scaled with blood tinge,
Ah.
making it the perfect weapon to pair with a powered up pistol. Because blood pistols also scale with blood tinge.
Oh wow, I never did that.
No, you didn't, because frankly, it's a waste of blood orbs. Bloodstones? There you go, bloodstones. Like, yeah, I get there's people who will make their entire build about like guns and good for you. But like, I don't know. I like getting up close. I like smelling my enemies' armpits as I fucking dodge past.
What a way to fucking
Especially
describe
Lady
it.
Maria, bro. Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. A cop
Um,
should be left well enough alone.
My only real like exposure to like Bloodborne is the song that JT Music made. Jacksepticeye liking the game as like his #1, and watching Maxwell's video on it. Is it true that the human enemies are the worst ones to fight?
Yes.
Okay,
Agreed, yeah.
I say they're the most fun to fight.
but they're also like
They're the hardest, therefore they're the most
Different.
fun.
No, okay, no. Fun does not equal hard.
No, what I'm saying is they're the most
Tell that to
like,
a fucking
challenging.
Tell that to
The
a
most-
Soulspawn fan.
they're the most like
Yeah, fuck
thought
that.
provoking. So well, I am like 15, 16 playthroughs into the game, so basic
Depth
enemies.
equals fun, not difficulty,
Not gonna
not
lie,
like how hard a
pretty good
fight
about
is.
myself right now.
Because
Well-
if the boss is just poorly designed, it's hard.
No,
That
that's what I'm
doesn't make
saying.
it
Like they
fun.
have the most depth because they require you to use your brain the most.
Hmm.
Like I still
Excellent.
remember when you first beat Father Gascoigne.
Oh, that's what he means.
Yeah.
I thought he was just original NPCs.
No, some of the NPCs are also like have that kind of like depth
So
to them.
fucking annoying.
But most of them are just most of them are just like trying to do PvP. But I
Yeah,
don't
I-
enjoy the PvP.
I agree with that. I think Father Gascoigne was fun as
Father
fuck.
Gascoigne, I was gonna say Mikolash, but that's a lie. Fuck Mikolash.
Who was it?
Ooh.
Ludwig? Oh, it was Mikolash. Yeah, the guy who ran around and fucking maze. And
Yeah,
then,
that
like,
bitch.
would like.
Yeah, the
hit
one that the
pot shots
entire
at you.
community decides to cheese every single time.
Did we cheese it?
What?
Did we cheese it?
No, because we were in co-op mode, so the cheese wouldn't work.
What is the cheese for it?
You poison him with knives
Oh.
from a perch where he can't hit you back
It's that. Wait,
Oh,
so why
no.
wouldn't that work in co-op mode?
because he has more health in co-op,
Fair enough.
and he has, I think, higher resistance to bleed to
Extra
He's
like
fucking
any element
immortal
of
in co-op.
He might as well fucking be, because trying to drop down that fucking thing only to get killed by a star attack immediately was the worst.
Also, that one attack he does where it's a one-shot.
The star attack.
Is that what it is?
The star where he claps his hands together and the fucking galaxy starts coming at you.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I hate
Yeah.
that thing.
He does so much damage for a guy who's literally just wearing fucking a uni uniform and,
And
a
a
cage in his
cage.
head.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fucking birdcage.
Alright, well here's another question. What's your favorite game? Because I've done this with like everyone so far, so I may as well make it a thing.
Ouch. Fuck, I don't know. No.
Ooh.
Because it always changes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be
But-
like a specific one. It could be like many different.
Because like that's just how I am. I have like, I'll have a favorite game for a while, and it usually will be the one I'm playing, and then the devs will fuck up or something.
And it becomes
That's only a problem with live service games such as
Yeah.
fucking COD and shit.
Halo.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite. I liked for like a while, and then they fucked it.
The thing is, I used to be a big multiplayer guy, but I
You
don't think
did.
anymore. I
still am, to be fair.
think I'm a
I-
single player.
I
gamer now.
remember when there was a fucking point in time where you said your favorite game was Warzone.
Yep. And then
Oh, you
I know.
mentally ill.
I know.
mentally
And
ill.
you
my
know what
friend.
makes it worse?
What?
I played Far Cry 4 before that, and like
Oh my god.
the game's objectively better.
That game was, as far as Far Cry games go, pretty standard.
I think Far Cry 3 is
Yeah.
probably better.
Three's the best.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played 3. I love 3.
A lot of people would argue it's actually number 2 because of like because they enjoy like the realistic aspects of it. Like you have to fight off an infection, your guns
Nah.
get jammed, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like
I-
immersion
I would,
wise.
yeah, I would say.
I don't know why
gun-
people.
Alright, I have a thing with that. I know it's realistic, but I don't want a gun to jam on me mid fucking combat. It's got to be so
Well, that's the
fucking
thing.
annoying.
If the combat's not too difficult, I think
That's the
it's
thing,
okay.
Bon. That provokes you to find a different solution. Switch gun or go kill someone so you can steal theirs.
I would
That
probably
was
start
the
using
kind of.
metal shit. I would probably start using melee, honestly.
No, I think the gun jamming is sick. I don't get.
If maybe
What's the one
do-
people shit on?
do
the
they have
Far Cry
AKs in
people?
that game?
Far Cry. The one that they shit on most, I believe, is Far Cry 5.
Yeah, Far Cry 5
Yeah.
is awful.
Far Cry 5 gets shit on
I
most.
agree
and
with
Far
that.
Cry 6 doesn't get mentioned.
Wait,
Far
does
Cry
it
6, it just doesn't exist.
I actually don't get it. Is there actually a 6?
Yes,
yes,
there is.
Far Cry 6 has Gustavo
I think
Fring
it
in
was
it.
Far Cry New Dawn. I'm pretty sure it was called. Oh no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sorry, I was talking about Far Cry New Dawn, which I think was a DLC to 5.
In here, you could have just bailed.
I believe so, yeah.
Because you gain like a metal arm. That was weird.
Did you not know there was a Far Cry 6, Drago?
Oh
no.
no! I'm so sorry, guys.
You just googled it.
No, I've been fucking up. This whole conversation is meaningless.
Is it?
When I said
Why?
Far Cry 4, I didn't mean Far Cry 4.
Oh, which one?
I
Which one
meant
did you
I
mean?
meant Uncharted 4.
For fuck's sake! How'd you manage? Hold the fucking phone.
Oh, all the Uncharted fans are to go off on you.
I do not care.
Uncharted, unironically, a better series than fucking Far Cry. I will. I will
It is way better.
I've never
It
played
is
Uncharted
way
game.
better.
But yeah, no, the fact
So good.
the fact that you thought Warzone was better than Uncharted 4.
Shows the mental fucking
Admittedly,
disease you had.
I was not thinking of that at the time. Okay,
But like, you know, 'cause I got because
but I did say that.
Uncharted 4 was
sentence out
free
loud.
on PlayStation Plus for a bit, right?
All of them were. That's
Yeah.
I played
Oh yeah,
one,
I've got the collection.
4, 2 or 3. I've just watched playthroughs.
I played
Well,
one.
you know when you were talking about Far Cry 2, right?
Yeah.
And the gun jamming, I'm like, there's gun jamming in the Uncharted 2? I don't
No, there isn't.
exactly. Fighting off infection. I'm gonna let him keep going because it was just I was watching a playthrough, so my memory might be foggy.
I remember when I went. So I played my very first Uncharted was Uncharted 3 because I got it
Hurry.
from. Well, I didn't actually own the game. I played it on my uncle's PS3.
Yeah,
Uh,
you know how like everybody said, oh yeah, Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3 is the best, and I agreed because people say, I mean, Far Cry 3 is the best, and then I'd say the same thing for Uncharted.
I think
I think both 3s are the best.
I think 3 is better than 4, but only just.
Uncharted,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
I think it's better than 4, but only just, and that's because I like. I think it might just be nostalgia, to be honest.
I would not disagree with you and anyone who's at that point. However, I would put 4 above on my list just because it was the first one I played, and I
Yeah, and you get that like
Yeah.
warm fuzz feeling
It-
about
I
it.
think I have that with
It
Shattered
fucking-
Dimensions, but then again, that game was also just actually good.
I was in awe of that game. That game was fucking wow.
What I will say is Uncharted 4 had better graphics and a slight open world.
Yeah, well. no,
But when a game series goes from linear to open world, I don't really like it most of the time, you know.
Yep, I never got to experience that since it was my first one.
Yeah. That's the exact same problem I had with fucking Elden Ring.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would go down one path until I physically couldn't get any further, but either I finished that path or I got stuck on a boss that to me felt like it was like way higher level than me. So I'd explore a different path, which was then so easy the game became boring. And the argument that like people would like throw at me was, "Oh, you should have just explored it all at the same time."
Is it still a prison break?
Like,
You're not even in prison
excuse me?
right? I think you
How am I
guys don't
supposed to?
like
How am I supposed to know that I'm committing too much to a single path of an open world game when I'm used to a linear game in the same series? Not to mention, why not just have the enemies scale to my level so
They
that I
do.
can continue
No, oh, no,
progressing?
they don't. I don't.
No, they don't. If you go back to the first area, you will one-shot everything with endgame loot.
Yeah.
Not even endgame loot. You don't. You can get like past the first boss, and you can start consistently one-shotting things in the first area.
And my collection is complete.
I don't mind that though. That's my thing because when it comes to like one-shotting people in a specific area, I don't really care about that. To be fair.
No, I don't care about that. It's just like, oh, this area seems like it would have been fun 15 levels ago when I didn't have this overpowered sword.
Yeah.
That does no damage to like the boss I'm currently stuck on.
In the financial
Yeah, that's more. I had that with fucking what's his name? The fucking the one that I got stuck on that you had to do for me.
Oh, I don't remember his fucking name.
The first tarnished.
Something like that.
I think his name was actually Joffrey or some shit.
Joffrey rings a bell, yeah.
Godfrey.
And,
Godfrey. That was what it was. I'm pretty sure.
Something free.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, I just used a different strategy than you did, and I beat him for you.
I don't even know what the strategy. What the strategy.
I
was.
jump attacked him to take down his like stance so you could stab him more. Because if you use jump attacks against enemies in that game, they're like nice. Their stance goes down, so they're vulnerable to like backstabs and shit. But yeah, I just missed the fast gameplay of Bloodborne. To be honest, I love it.
Yeah. I guess it is like such a a different like gameplay wise. It's such a different game from Bloodborne. Oh, for fuck's sake.
The best mechanic in any video game is one that allows you to get your health back without having to use a healing item. And Bloodborne did it the best out of any game I've ever seen, because it went, oh, you got hit? Get the fuck back in there and hit him a couple times, otherwise you're losing the...
Do you know a game that,
We're leaving.
do you know a game that does that?
Mhm.
Fucking Ultra Kill. The entire
shit,
premise
I
of that game is that you
Ow.
heal through blood, so you have to be right in their face to fucking heal. It even gives you like
kinda like-
even gives you like an explosive punch.
It's kind of like the fucking chainsaw from Doom.
It is, yeah. You have to, yeah. Doom. It follows the same thing of Doom, where like you have to get right up in their face to do anything to them, hence the shotgun usage, and also always move. Never stop moving, because otherwise you will just immediately die.
Oh, you know what? Here's a good question for you, Dragosh. What's your favorite like game mechanic?
Ooh.
God damn it.
I don't. Okay, I can't lie. I don't really know how to name game mechanics.
Let's break it down, right?
Pigeon target
Oh, let's break it down.
So we've got exploration. We'll do one of them.
You over here?
Combat, if the game has it, and let's say movement.
Okay,
this doesn't work for-
let me
this
get
doesn't work
movement
for
out of the
all
way
games.
first. Movement's easy.
Yeah, I think I already know what's coming.
Yeah, super gliding from Apex
Yeah, which is
literally
like,
changed the way the game is played.
isn't it literally a glitch as well that they just kept in?
Yep. And
Super
you know what the
gliding.
funny thing was? Super gliding was discovered in season 7 or something like that.
What the fuck is
It was-
super gliding?
It was always in the game. Do you play Apex?
I do, but I never knew about. Oh, well, not anymore.
Oh,
But I
you're-
used to, and I fucking I think I
What
stopped
season
on
did you
season
play
8.
it last?
From like 5
Last season.
till 8.
Oh,
We
then
played
you
some
something
last
like
season,
that.
Dragosh.
I think so.
probably weren't very good.
Oh, not last season,
Um,
no. Fucking season. I think it was when Castle was introduced.
But yeah,
No. We played it after the season after.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Catalyst
counting that. I'm counting when I
introduced.
properly played it. Like actually, genuinely was like playing it like almost non-stop. That was during until like Castle was introduced. Not Castle. What's her fucking name? The fucking the laminar fluid bitch, or whatever the fuck you call it.
honestly,
Ferrofluid. That's
okay.
it. The ferrofluid bitch. I can't remember her name.
Catalyst.
Yeah. That's when that's when I didn't play. I didn't like touch that season.
What a king! Fucking insulted her with the right gender. Let's go. Yeah, super gliding changed the game.
What is super gliding?
Super gliding is you gotta crouch and jump almost at the same time. The difference is fucking like milliseconds. I think
Oh,
it's
that's been a
from
thing for
default
ages.
crouch.
That's been a thing for fucking ages. That's been a thing since
Not as long as
Titanfall
you
1.
think.
That's been a thing since Titanfall 2, actually. Yeah, no,
No,
it was
in
discovered in
Apex.
Titanfall 2. No, that's
In
no,
Apex, it was not.
dude. Seriously, I wish I was joking right now. I'm not. In Titanfall
No.
2, you would get a Kraber, and someone would just be crouch fucking jumping across like the entire
That's
fucking map.
different.
That's
That's different
different.
one.
Is it really? What's the
Yeah.
difference?
So in Titanfall, that's inertia. They would crouch and slide in order to conserve their
This-
inertia.
Yeah, what you're doing is you have to climb an object first, and when you are at the peak of the climb, then you can do it.
No, they've been able to do that without doing that. I'm pretty sure.
No, you're thinking about the inertia, Bon. All the super glide does is extend your jump.
And it gives you like speed and shit.
It's not like a speed boost. It just puts you up to the max speed, in like instantly, and it basically makes you go further off an object because you're now moving faster.
But that like sort of that concept has been a thing since like Titanfall 2. Like
Yeah, I
going
would say that in
crossing
concept, it's
crossing an
fairly
entire
similar.
map but with one jump, like in like 30 seconds or less, has been a concept since Titanfall 2. People did that with a Kraber. It was fucking annoying.
Movement was
Same
always
shit. It was the same shit as using the smart pistol. It was just such a
Titanfall 2.
cunty move.
So the Titanfall series in general just had fucking amazing movement.
Oh yeah, you know.
that.
Okay, right. Here's a news story for you. It came out recently that
There's a pigeon.
EA wasn't the reason that Titanfall 3 wasn't created. It was Respawn themselves. Respawn themselves canned the game.
I'm allergic to shitty game studios, my bad.
Yeah. Respawn themselves canned the game because they're like, oh, Apex is such a better fucking game to make. It's like, it's
Oh
shit,
my God,
I
I-
fucking hate it. It's
Oh,
awful.
I hope like
They cancelled it for Apex.
Yep.
listen, Apex is a good battle royale and a decent game, but like compared to Titanfall,
Compared to Titanfall, it's fucking like it
Got an
is
algorithm
bog
in the
water.
suit that
It is
crazy.
shit.
shit.
Like
Kidnappers
people
might
forgot
go.
about Titanfall 2 so fucking fast. That game had like one of the best first-person shooter stories ever, if not the best.
Including the best, like hands down best single player mission ever.
Yeah, shit was. Man. Thanks for the shitty fun fact, man. That
Yeah.
hurt my feelings.
You're welcome, mate.
Alright, so we got movement out of the way. What about combat?
Okay.
I would just
Oh,
like to quickly.
I have one for combat. It's For Honor. The
Oh,
For
you
Honor,
just-
the stance system is amazing.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
like
the
For Honor's
right, the
stand
stand system.
Dude, I fucking love that shit. I think it's such a good way to do like medieval era combat. I think it's fantastic. And
I think the only reason it works as well as it does is because of the animations. Because in theory, it's just changing the way that your character holds their weapon
Yeah,
and the way that they
I can
strike.
I realize the irony in me saying
the
this.
direction they
I
like
hope you've
striking
learned
and
not to
shit.
hit people.
Yeah, and the only reason it works is because the animations are so fluid between all the stances.
And that's why Jonah paid me the big bucks.
what about-
my favorite mechanic has always been web swinging. It's,
That'd
such a
that'd
good
be
mechanic.
movement, yeah.
Specifically the physics style version from Spider-Man 2. That was like one of the best web swing anyone had ever fucking seen. Like that has changed the way that people do web swinging now.
I think up until Spider-Man PS4, there's still a lot of love for the old ways.
Oh,
but
yeah.
people are like praising the new one constantly.
Yeah, because it is good, to be fair. It is genuinely a good, like, swing
feels
system.
good.
It just, there isn't, it's not as, like, it's very hand-holdy. That's the only thing. But otherwise, I
Yeah.
do like it a lot. I like that the webs
I
actually
don't like
connect to shit.
the way that like speed feels in that one though. I feel like it feels way too slow.
It depends when you set off your swing, because I've managed to go pretty fast in it, to be fair.
I always feel like I want to go faster.
Yeah, like,
Speed in what?
Web of Shadows. That's a fucking game that's like, you will go hypersonic in like 3 seconds
yeah.
at the end of the game.
I guess this is what they call organized.
Spider-Man
crime.
PS4 feels a bit slow.
Yeah,
when
compared
you
to that
actually
game
like-
at least, but otherwise, it's pretty decent, to be fair.
I think the speed's decent. I mean, I went from Spider-Man PS2 to Spider-Man 2 PS2 to PS4, so
I went
that was an
from
upgrade and a half.
Shattered Dimensions to Web of Shadows DS to The Amazing Spider-Man to The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and then to this game. I'm excluding Edge of Time and Web of Shadows because I played that way after those games came out.
What's your favorite exploration mechanic, Dragosh?
Fuck. I want to say Jedi Survivor because it's got some really cool mechanics, but it's like it might just be recency bias. So basically, well, you unlock abilities that make you explore more, and you can always just look at them. Like I see a green wall right now, and I can't destroy it, I can't do anything. And if I progress the story, I'll be able to like unlock it and go back there. But the thing is, these like unlockable paths are from the very beginning of the game. So you basically have to keep them in the back of your mind. Or
Ah,
Just
so
really
you like the
examine your
Metroid
mind.
style
no,
exploration.
There's a pigeon.
I don't think Metroid did as well.
I'm pretty sure Metroid did do that. Metroid
I
had
don't think
Metroid,
they did it as
No,
well.
yeah, no, Metroid definitely had that. Yeah, Metroid coined that shit. I'm
Not
pretty
as
sure.
well though. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
And
not
also,
as well,
like,
but like Metroid
You
did
have
start
bits where you tame creatures. like-
it. Ocarina of Time had that as well, by the way, as well. Like,
Like,
Ocarina of Time did that as well.
Filling up. Rosa just flew
Because you can't do certain temples without, like, say,
You know these little guys
doing the
pretty
water
well,
temple,
huh?
right?
getting there.
You gain the hook for that. You can't do that until you
Sandra?
do the forest temple. Otherwise, you'll just get stuck.
yeah.
Well, tell
But,
You
like-
can't do. I'm pretty sure you can't do the forest. No way. You can't do the forest temple without the normal hook shot. You can't do the water temple without getting the mega hook shot, which is in the water temple. You can't do the lava. You can't do the fire temple without the long shot. That's what it's called. And it gives you the that gives you the things to break boulders with. And it's like when you get that, you can open stuff in Goron City that like you would never have been
So
able to
well in
open
Jedi
before.
Survivor is because you don't just get items. You're just like, oh, minor inconvenience. I'm gonna craft a new item now. It makes sense with the story. Like
Same with,
Cal
Ocarina of
changes as a person, and
Mm.
like one of them, you stop attacking creatures, you befriend them, and then that unlocks new paths for you.
Ooh.
And one of them, you go past this massive like creature, minus spoiler.
Is
On
it
one
the
of the
fucking
paths.
toad?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And you go back to it. This thing's big, like dinosaur level. You go back to it, and
Missile?
it will. You speak to it, and it will lower its head, and you can basically climb up onto one of its tentacles, and it takes its head and it like takes you to another area. And now you can explore
There
that
it
area.
goes.
My problem was with like games that had like the
All
Metroidvania
mode
style.
did it really well.
Was like
They'd
I
lock you
wanted
off
to do
quite.
everything at once, and I would refuse to leave locations until I saw that 100% completion.
Mm.
And then I realized there was simply no way to go back there.
You know, that
And
is not
instead
the
of being
Jedi
like-
way.
Instead of being like, oh yeah, I can't wait to come back to this area, and like get everything, it was like, what's the fucking point then? Might as well just wait until the end of the game.
I've really never cared about those type of
Yeah,
things.
but
'cause at the end
you
of the day,
won't
it's
be
just
able to
like
finish the game, or at least it'll fucking suck for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I like getting everything at once.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
very much
spoiled brat.
so. Yeah.
I grew
just-
up on modern games design where they all think we're idiots and we need constant dopamine.
Mm.
I'm not used to like the old-fashioned like ways.
I like heavily grew up on like, right, I'm a Nintendo kid, right? So I didn't know that Uncharted even existed until the trailer for the fourth one came out. I was like, oh wait, that's a game, because I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't have like a PS4 until I was in, I think, year 9, I believe. I didn't have an Xbox till year 6. I was very much on like the Wii, I had a PS2, but I never got to play it because it was in the loft. I had a DS, a 3DS. I had the fucking. I think that's about it for the Nintendo consoles. But I was a heavy like Nintendo kid. So I had like Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games from the 3DS. It is an N64 game before anyone fucking says, but I played the remake of it, the remaster of it. It fucking slaps, bro. Cheers. Hold the fucking phone.
Are we not going to mention the fact he almost called himself a heavy cunt?
Will, are you seeing this?
Fucking I'm not looking. Oh fuck! Right, like stop for a minute. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Context, Dragosh. They are standing on nothing. There are 2 civilians standing on nothing.
There are
having
2
a chat.
NPCs about 3 floors up from the ground level, just casually standing on thin air, having a nice chat. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, I like favorite mechanic. Movement. Probably have flying.
Yeah, I do like flying in games. It's very
Any
fun.
sort of flight, just
I think
if
my favorite
as long as
version
it
of
feels good.
my
Dude,
favorite
the glider
version. Yeah.
in Just Cause.
Yeah, I
4.
was gonna say Just Cause 3. Yeah, I was gonna say the wingsuit.
Mm.
I love the wingsuit, and especially when you get the jetpack DLC, I fucking love it to death.
Remember, Dragosh, when we spent 3 hours doing nothing but trying to beat each other's glider score?
Yep. Oh, I was gonna say, you know how you were talking about how modern games think you're just idiots?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking, as you said that, I dodged into a missile that a stormtrooper was firing at me, knocking me on my ass and killing him because we were that close. Hit me right on the fucking helmet.
Damn.
That's what I call.
Ouch.
Shit.
I was just
I
remembering.
think with combat, my favorite shit is stuff like that promotes aggression. So like parries. I
Yeah.
love parry mechanics.
Yeah. Yeah, parry mechanics are quite good. Like, I think my favorite parry mechanic is in Metal Gear Rising, definitely. It's not necessarily like
gonna-
a very good one, to be fair, but it is
For
fun.
Honor or Devil May Cry.
I was gonna mention For
Very-
Honor,
Yeah,
yeah.
For Honor's
but
pretty good as well.
I don't actually like it because it's not as much. The parries aren't a guaranteed hit most of the time, unless you specifically go for lights afterwards.
It is a guarantee if you know how to use it properly.
Okay, try playing a big character with slow heavies like
Ew.
Highlander.
You don't use heavies. Heavies are never a guaranteed hit.
Exactly.
Some heavies are better than others, so that's the thing. Like, my,
Well, no, the thing is, off a parry, you always go for a light because that's a guaranteed hit. So
Oh,
you can
yeah, yeah,
whittle them down slowly at least.
definitely. But,
But
like,
I like doing big damage.
yeah, same, I like doing big damage a lot, and also,
And
what's her
Booga
name?
Booga Brain over here.
Fucking,
Oh, dude, I am
what's her name?
the biggest Ooga Booga.
Warmonger, that's it. Warmonger's heavies are so fucking good, because her second one goes straight into, like, a hyper armored, like, heavy, which is really good. Her temp armor probably makes her, like, the only thing that can probably deal with the Egyptian guy. Because the Egyptian guy is just an awful cunt to play against.
Oh, Medjay, yeah.
Yeah, Medjay. While I
Oh,
don't forget this,
Medjay.
and while I'm not
Howard's pigeons.
interrupted,
Come on.
I think my favorite like combat mechanic would be Arkham's like just straight up all of his combat in Arkham. It's so good.
The Arkham
The
combat.
Arkham combat is like it's a cheap knockout of like a thing to like, but like it's genuinely like one of the best combat I've ever seen. And I'm glad that like Insomniac like took like bits and pieces there from it and put it into Spider-Man because it
Yeah.
so works with him.
What game do you guys think has like the best progression system?
Best progression system. Oh Christ.
Because I have one very
definitely
specific
not Metal
example.
Gear Rising. I will tell you that much now. Metal Gear Rising, it doesn't even fucking tell me.
No. Devil May Cry 5 improved on what Metal Gear Rising set up by allowing you to try moves before you buy them.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, I didn't know that at all. Maybe if Metal Gear Rising fucking told you, that would be like.
No, Metal Gear Rising doesn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, does it not? Shit.
No, it doesn't let you try moves before you buy them. You get a brief description, you get a screenshot of what it's like looks like when you do it, and it's awful. Half the moves you basically never use because you don't know you have them
the
after you
dodge
buy
move.
them.
Yeah, when you buy the dodge move, that is such a fucking godsend against like Jet
That is
Stream
literally
Sam.
the only move you use after you buy it.
Yeah. To be fair, I do use a lot of other moves when you after you buy them, like the ones that like give you better combos. I fucking use them a lot. Like the
It doesn't
Fox
work on
Blade
bosses most of the
combos.
time though.
It surprisingly, yeah, it does. Especially like Jetstream Sam, because he sits there long enough for you to just have like wail on him. Especially and Monsoon when you like flashbang him, because that's how you deal with him when he goes into his magnetic form. No, EMP, sorry. He immediately like breaks apart a bit, and you're just able to wail on his head for like as long as possible until he just like reforms himself again.
Yeah, I like the bosses in that game, but
Yeah,
my
Monsoon's
favorite,
my
the
favourite
game,
boss.
the like progression system, I think might actually be Shadow of War. You know.
Shadow of War's progression system's amazing. I will say
That's
that
a
now.
good
I
one.
love it. Yeah.
Hang on.
Because I love the way that they did it, right? You get a massive set of skills to unlock at the beginning. But
Yeah.
each specific tree,
Some of them are like campaign.
except from the story one,
Mhm.
except for the story ones, you can unlock them in basically any order as long as
Yeah.
you unlock the skill beforehand. So you unlock the first one, you unlock the second, third, fourth, and then you can get the fifth.
Mm.
Love that. Simple, right?
Yeah.
Then they go one step further
Need our people are still
by
trapped.
allowing
Need to help
each
fast.
different skill to have 3 separate purchasable upgrades that you can equip one at a time to that skill.
Yeah, and they'll do like different things depending on which one you've picked. Like the one I use a lot is I think it's the one that like turns people like basically into frost, where you get to deal like extra shit.
Come on.
Oh, I haven't saved another civilian. I completely
Fast
forgot. Oh dear.
With
Please.
fucking with Shadow of War, because you can like equip them. You unlock it, you equip it, you unlock another one. That one gets equipped, but you can still go back to the old one if you want it.
Yeah.
So Talion, at the end of the game, when you have all the skills unlocked, Talion becomes this like basically like a fucking deity that can do whatever he wants whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically is to be fair. He's got fucking.
And also,
Yeah. I will say
Come on,
though,
brother.
wraiths don't work like that in Tolkien lore at all.
Oh no.
But it's also,
I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming at first. That's its only weakness.
Yeah, no. Getting to see the entire skill tree and be like, what the fuck, is a bit much. But then you just focus on the skills you want most, and before you know it, you're like 3 times better at the game because you're playing to your way.
yeah.
But that's the thing is that's not its only like progression system either, because then it's got gear on top of that.
Oh shit, yeah.
The fucking armor sets, swords, and bows in
They
that
are,
game are
yeah.
so fucking awesome.
Location is in the vicinity.
Not only do they look good, nice. Not only do they look good, they're just fun.
Yeah, and they'll like certain ones will give you different shit. So like if you with the bow, right, you can get hammers instead if you got like if you get like a certain piece of gear. So instead of like throwing like instead of like shooting an arrow at someone, you'll start throwing hammers.
Yeah, tossing hammers.
Yeah.
But I don't like the hammers that much. I prefer the long bows because there's 2
I do
different types of
prefer
bows
them.
as well.
Oh, is that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's just a bow, and then there's long bows. Long bows have a built-in upgrade on every single one of them. That's like not even like doesn't take up like a slot for like your like extra abilities. It's just headshots pierce enemy heads, allowing for collateral shots. So what I used to love to do in that game is just line up like 3 or 4 orcs, take me to shoot 1 arrow, and just watch the fucking row of bodies fly backwards.
Oh yeah, that was sick. I love the way they like just every orc talks to you. Ranger! I fucking love it.
Ah,
Time to get that arming.
the nemesis system. Oh,
triggers wired in series.
The
I just-
oh,
Yeah, what
I-
category does that fall into? Because that's such a good system.
copyrighted systems.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, is the Nemesis system actually copyrighted?
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
Oh, what the
Ubisoft. No, who made the game?
Not Ubisoft.
Who made the game again?
Monolith.
Monolith. No, not no. The people who like the
You
producers.
gross motherfuckers.
Fucking Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. That's it. Warner Brothers
Uh.
patented it, so no one else can use it. Which is really fucking sad because like it's such a good innovation, and then like they had to go and fucking ruin it.
But dude, the Nemesis.
Monolith-
Oh, but
Monolith
doesn't
themselves-
capitalism spark innovation? Oh.
Monolith themselves were pretty fucking hung up about it. They were like, we're really fucking annoyed that this happened. Like, we can't really do anything about it. I remember seeing the tweet. It was fucked.
Go on strike.
Literally.
That sucks so bad.
The patent is valid until 2035.
Ugh. Twats.
Whoa.
It's one of the
Oh,
most...
Camille. Another game thing. Well, guys, just in general, right?
Yeah.
Big fucking monsters and things in like the background of environments that like you can't interact with, but like they're moving and they're really cool. Like Jormungandr in God of War, and this fucking skeleton robot arm that I'm looking at right now.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, that reminds me of fucking Mass Effect.
Yeah.
What did Mass Effect have?
I was
In
gonna...
Mass
very-
Effect 2, there's one of the bosses is a massive like half genetic, half robot skeleton.
Oh, shit.
You gotta shoot individual parts of it to break it down, and then you get to kill it, and it's fucking
It's cool.
Before I'm just gonna quickly mention now, we are like an hour and 24 into it, but because there wasn't much talking in the beginning, I will just keep going.
I say we go up until 8.
Yeah.
It's 1:45 now, so we'll have another 15 minutes and then
Yeah, and I can
call
cut
it
stuff
there.
if I need to. Yeah.
yeah. There was a bit of dead silence today, so
Yeah,
hopefully
because I fucked up very badly with like getting all of this set up as per
getting
fucking
set up,
usual.
and it's a bit different than it is usually since
Yeah.
we're not seeing each other. We can't interact as well.
Bond's done this 3 times. I'm just saying.
To deal with those
Yep,
snipers.
but through this is like the third time it's a completely different setting. So
It's an interesting way to spell excuses.
yep.
I'm kidding, of course.
Usually I spell excuses FUCK space OFF.
Nice.
What? Oh!
It took you that.
Sorry, I looked down on my phone because I got a text message and I was half listening. No, I just heard
Booga booga
excuses, and then OFF. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness, I am dumb.
Like, man.
Yeah.
Bond is so bad
another
at spelling.
like progression system I was going to say is Web of Shadows progression system. I really like it because it's
you-
very much it's a
I
mixture
feel
of
like
like
this is
the
bias.
maybe a little bit, but like it's a mixture of like old type of progression where you just like as you go you'd get like skills and shit and you get to unlock each one. But the way they do it is that they split both suits into completely different categories. So you've got black suit abilities and you've got red and blue suit
Ooh,
abilities.
that's cool.
Yeah. And
Also,
each
the
of them
suit
are
switching, that's
completely
really
different.
cool as well.
Yeah, the suit changed all. And all of them do completely different things from each other. So red focuses on mid-air combat, wall crawling combat, and like being fast and using webs. Whereas the black suit focuses more on using the tendrils to your advantage, being as fucking violent as possible, and also like having like the strongest fucking damage along with the best, like the longest combos almost. And each like upgrade pertains to different parts of that. So you start out with the black suit. When you get it, you start out having just a normal web line that you throw at people. When you upgrade that to a tendril, you get a tendril, and then you upgrade that more, you get like tendril slashes. You get like a blade on the end of it. You get like a combo where you hit someone, you press X or square, whichever's your attack button, and you fling them around you and then slap them straight into the concrete. With the red suit, you get like a longer web combo, which basically slows enemies and does damage, and it's just like you give like a tirade of just web shots. It is.
I think
really
the
fucking
best way to do progression in a game is instead of doing vertical progression, where the numbers just go up,
Mm.
you do horizontal progressions where your options open up.
Yeah. The further you get
Which-
down, the more options you get. That was basically what that game did, and you
But
basically.
I think which is why I actually love Shadow of War's like progression system so much, because you unlock more skills. The first basic ones are just like moves from the first game that the game doesn't feel complete without. But towards the end, they just start introducing some really cool ones that actually feel like additions. One thing I hate is when you start a new game and the combat system doesn't feel correct until you have everything unlocked, because it's clear that instead of making a good base, they just removed some of your options in
What
order
game would
to
you put that in?
lock them away.
Because I think, even though as much as I love Shattered Dimensions, you start out with like just a 3-hit combo, and then as soon as you like upgrade, as soon as you like finish the game and get all the like the challenges and unlock them, by challenge 100 and maybe not 100, but like I think 90 something,
Okay.
you get the ability to like have like basically a 5-hit combo.
But I think the game that like
But that
does
game,
it-
the way you progress in that game, it's not like linear at all. I would say. I think it's more the fact that it's horizontal. Wait, give me a second.
horizontal is the one where the numbers go up.
Yeah, it's oh, then it might be horizontal because it's based on how many challenges you get.
Sorry, wait, vertical is the one where they go up. Horizontal, you get more options.
Howard,
I
I'm so
believe.
sorry.
But I think a game that like I love that still has like
Oh, do you mean vertical?
vertical.
Yeah, it's vertical because like you have 180 challenges in total in the game, and the more challenges you do, the more shit you unlock. But you also get like a choice of 4 like things to unlock.
Mm.
So as soon as you do like say 60 challenges, you get another 4 abilities you can get, and it's always like that until 180 where you get like it's just extra suits at that point.
The one game that like I say I don't like when a game feels incomplete because you don't have everything unlocked, and it feels like there's like the combat system got gutted, so they could lock stuff behind like skills. But one that I actually like is fucking Devil May Cry, the entire series. You start off with basically nothing, just a 3-hit combo, and then basic like alterations to that.
Oh, well, I feel like there's an excuse for for Devil May Cry. Like, there's just so much comboing in those games.
Mm.
If they gave you
If they
everything
gave you
had last
everything,
game,
you'd get lost.
but like, no, they just wouldn't be able to come up with more combos.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like from DMC 4 to 5. Don't worry, Dragosh, I'm not going to spoil it.
Thank you.
Nero only gets like 2 new combos from what he didn't have in DMC 4.
Is
But
that
that feels fine to me because the additions are good,
Mm.
and the other moves you get are also fucking good.
yeah? There's no need to like improve.
There's
upon,
no need to go
like-
overboard with it. This is
Yeah.
the 5th
If it ain't-
game
if
in
it
a
ain't-
series.
yeah.
We know what to expect.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke,
Don't
don't
fix
fix it. There you go.
Yeah.
We said thinks.
DMC 4 was already a good game. Sure,
Yeah.
it got a bit repetitive towards the end, but it was fucking good. And all they did was refine the level design and then tweak the characters a little, and boom, best game in the action genre.
Damn,
But-
no one's gonna disagree with that.
No,
No.
because we all love Devil May Cry here. If you
Yeah,
don't,
no.
fuck off.
Damn it. I wanted Bond
Ooh.
to disagree, but I don't disagree either. So
Ooh, in terms of exploration and combat, I think both at least, as well as just the amount of shit you're able to do at the by the mid-section of the game. Prototype.
Oh,
I don't see people talking nearly enough about that game. Prototype is fucking amazing. Sure, there's one bit that's really fucking difficult and stupid that they should never have added, which was the parasite
oh,
bit.
yeah,
The bit
yeah.
where you get your powers basically removed because you have a fucking tumor. I hated that to high heaven and back. I speedran that as quick as I could as soon as that like popped up. But otherwise, that game is really fucking good. Like you're a god, but you're not like entirely like unkillable
Invincible.
like in Prototype 2.
yeah.
You have like very good weaknesses. Oh shit, that is not what I want to do.
You see a tank, and if you know if you get hit by that like 3-4 times, you're dead.
Yeah, but the way to get rid of the tank, you have like abilities to like that will do certain shit that will help you. So you've got muscle
Have you
mass,
played
which
the prototype games, Dragosh?
I've watched you play them.
Yeah.
so
So basically, it's big like fucking counts of enemies, which you get to tear through. They're all one shot from basically anything you have. But the main like way of offense is they can shoot you with guns.
yeah, and they actually does
And-
like quite a few bit of damage.
It does, especially when there's multiple shooting you. Yeah.
Every
And
power.
then you get the prototype 2, where there's literally a power up that's called bulletproof, where you become immune to small arms fire.
Yep. Every like power has a drawback, which I think is really fucking sick. So you get you get the blade midway through the game when you deal with your tumor. That is really fucking good, but I'm pretty sure the drawback is it's not that fast to use. I'm pretty sure.
No,
I
it's
don't
fast.
remember. What is the drawback of the blade? I don't remember what it is. It might not have one, to be fair. I might be wrong.
It's the basic all-rounder.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good at everything.
Not Bond
what-
disproving his own example, by the way.
Yeah, I probably am disproving.
Once you get it, you basically never have to use the claws again because it's just better claws.
Yeah, but the claws have their own thing as well, where
The claws have their own thing where you can stab them to the ground and make them.
yeah, so
on
you
the ground.
basically do the Sandman thing,
Yeah.
where you put your hand into the ground and you create a bigger, you create a bigger attack. You have armor, which will protect you from the small arms fire.
But you can't.
But you can't
glide.
glide. You can't glide, and you're way slower. You have the shield ability, which no one uses, from what I know.
I use
but-
it all the time, actually.
Oh, okay. But I don't use it. But like the drawback of that one is that you can only really run with it. It's just useless without it. It's useless if you don't run.
No, the only time you can activate it is when you're running.
Yeah.
That's its drawback. It's good for closing distance and for running shit, but
You've got muscle.
that.
You've got muscle mass, which makes you essentially the only
Punch
real
harder.
use. Yeah. The only real like advantage of muscle mass is so you can throw shit further. That's about it.
you can show for it further and harder. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's about it. It's a bit
Hammer
shit.
fist.
Hammer fist, you can do so much destructive damage with it, but it's slow as balls.
Not for long.
Yep. But it
It's
also
just-
does shockwave, so it's really good at crowd control.
And everyone else that killed at City Hall.
And then Prototype 2 came in and streamlined it.
Yeah.
Made it so you can hot swap between them, which was good. But then removed the heavy attacks.
I
Wasn't
think
good.
Whiplash didn't have one. I don't think Whiplash had like a different like a drawback with it either. It was just that you could
Oh,
do
whip fists.
Whip fist. That's what it was. The whip fist was like you could hit things out of a long range and you could deal with helicopters with it because of how like how just far it reached.
Oh, whip fists. The basically most
I
overpowered thing
think
in the
its
game.
drawback was just the fact that like using it normally, it was just like it was quite a short distance. To be fair,
No,
I,
there was
I don't
it
know.
had
I'm
a
not
sweep attack you could do on command
Oh,
where it
shit,
would just sweep a massive area in front
gonna-
of you.
yeah, okay, so that one didn't have a drawback
There was
either.
there was basically no drawback, but the reason that
Claws
people
with
didn't
claws only
didn't
drawback
use
was
it.
that it was just shit. That's really it.
It was the first power you get, so we got
Yeah.
outclassed. But the
Immediately
Fit Whisk-
outclassed.
only reason the Fit Whisk didn't get used by everyone constantly was because the game was so fun using everything at your disposal
Yeah.
that you didn't feel like you had
Also,
to
the
use it.
blades were very useful for dealing with the tanks because with the blades you could right click to do like a downward strike ground pound and it would just destroy
Yeah.
a tank in like one hit. But yeah, prototype has some really also with the armor on you can't reach
MJ,
maximum velocity,
everything's
which is
quiet
really
now.
useful because when you reach maximum
Can't get
velocity,
carried away,
you
did
will just barrel
What they
through
did is
shit.
horrible, but you're not.
I remember with the fucking hammer fist, you could run down the fucking road and then just launch yourself with them halfway across the map.
Yeah.
They removed that in 2, by the way.
Yeah, they made like maximum velocity way shitter in 2 as well. I preferred maximum velocity in Prototype 1 because it actually showed you like actually gaining acceleration, whereas in 2 you just don't really. You just like you
I
go-
prefer everything about Prototype 2 aside from movement and combat. But
The
Prototype
own-
2 is just a better package overall.
The story's so shit in Prototype 2.
It's not better in 1.
1, oh, dude, it's so much fucking better in 1 than it is in 2. 2's
It's
story
not.
is so shit. Mercer just is a bad guy for some reason. They don't explain it until the comics.
Yeah, and
come
he's
out.
not the main character anymore. So
Yeah,
you get
which
to
is
actually
just-
focus on the new main character.
Yeah, but I
Who is
prefer
actually
Mercer so
cool.
much.
Let's
Yeah,
go!
I
Dude,
I-
I've been stuck on this puzzle for the past fucking 15 minutes.
I preferred Mercer so much more than like him as like funny as like the new. I can't even remember his name. That's how much I didn't like him. As much Hella. As much as like Hella was funny and everything, he was just a bit of a shit main character. To be fair, he had like the generic fucking gimmick that this is why I don't have like I'm not like taking control. I can't like. This is why Mercer can't take my powers back because of some really stupid fucking genome shit. Alex himself is for some reason a villain
I'm
for
not
no
saying the
fucking
story
reason.
wasn't contrived. I'm just saying the story was better than it was in 1 because 1 almost didn't have a story.
Yeah. I mean, 1 story was still
you
so much better
fucking-
because it gave a proper reason why Mercer was still alive. Like the hunter
Yeah.
thing was really well done. Act 2 was really well done in the game because it was just straight up phone calls. You didn't know who it was for a while, and when you finally learn it, it's a really good like twist on the story.
Is in Prototype 1, is that the first time like he becomes like he gets the powers?
Yeah, Mercer gets the
in
powers in
Prototype 1, you
Prototype
literally wake up, your brain is wiped, you have no memories.
Yeah.
You escape thing and realize you've got powers.
'Cause what if they did a prequel? Since Prototype 1 has no story. Instead of going from Prototype 2, they did a
Because it
prequel.
wouldn't make sense with the way the game is made.
It would, because of Pariah.
Oh, oh my fucking god, we need Pariah.
Yeah.
Pariah was such a good fucking character to bring in. Did you watch?
Yeah, and
White. I think his name is
White Light.
Yeah. Did you watch White Light's
Yeah.
video on Prototype?
yeah,
I really want that to happen, man.
let him fucking design the fucking game. I will fund it personally. I don't know how. I will rob a bank.
He knows the game better than the fucking devs.
Who made fucking Prototype? I want to Google this because I want to see if they've been bankrupt or not.
It was Veracity or some shit. I can't remember their fucking name. It started with a V. Something to do with like bodily horror.
Radical.
Yeah. Radical Entertainment, that's what it was. They also Radical put in some like in Prototype 2. Radical put in some really
Oh my
stupid fucking
God.
like online thing where you'd get like different skins. It was a bit meh.
Ah, I think I figured out what
Dude, this guy next to me just got turned into a pancake.
Fucking hell, poor guy. I just imagined that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I think I figured out the reason why there isn't Type 3.
Is it because Radical just don't exist anymore?
On December 15th,
Lord.
2013, Radical Entertainment Incorporated status was dissolved by Canadian government for non-compliance under Section 212 of the Canadian Business Corporations Act.
The fuck did they do?
Honestly, I don't want to think about it considering
Yes,
what the shit that Blizzard has done and they've gotten away with.
Oh fucking yeah. Blizzard's such an awful company. We've talked about
MJ.
that before.
Everything's quiet.
Yeah,
now.
the only
Dragosh,
way
what's
that
your
you're,
thoughts on Blizzard?
the only way this episode
Bruh.
comes out. Okay, good. I was gonna say the only way this episode comes out, we don't scrap it right now, is if you say that you don't like them.
Oh my god, I just love Blizzard. There's nothing makes my day like fucking sexual assault in shitty games.
I don't
You're
want that
so
taken.
lucky I couldn't find the kick button before you managed to say all that. Because I was gonna kick you for a joke.
I was just gonna mention that
I
taken out.
love Blizzard kicked.
Mm,
I was gonna say
that would have been
fucking
so good.
taken out of context. That is like a fucking career like over.
Yeah. And on that note, I think we can end it.
Yep.
Fuck Blizzard Entertainment.
Unless you want to end it on another horror thing.
Fuck the police.
Oh, dude, the fucking Blizzard Entertainment is a horror story for women.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yep, that makes sense.
Fuck Warner Brothers.
Oh, that too. Give me
Yeah.
the Nemesis system before 2035 because I really want like a Batman game with
Fuck
Nemesis. system.
capitalism. Fuck. So what's that? Grants? Bonds? What do they call them?
Both.
Patents. Fuck
Oh,
patents.
patents.
Patents, yeah. Copyright.
I think change the laws on patents. I think people should be paid for their work.
They,
Uh,
yeah, they should be definitely.
Fuck the justice system. And yeah, that's kind of it. I don't want to like.
get this pod.
Preach my propaganda.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Give
this
them a
channel immediately deleted by YouTube. So
Fuck
Dude.
YouTube.
Yeah, you say like one anti-capitalist
to be
thing.
fair, saying fuck
Yep.
YouTube is fine because they don't give a fuck.
And
But
they
like,
do
it's the
shit.
rest of it. Yeah. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna end the podcast because we have been. It will be different when I get to actually editing it, but as of now, an hour and 41 minutes, which is enough. That's like the longest podcast we've probably had to date.
Yeah, because I forgot what time we started, so I thought we started at 1:30, and then it went past 1:30, and I forgot to check.
Yeah. Oh no, I checked
You're,
it.
you're
like
the
an
longest
hour, but
podcast I've ever seen.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea what the.
I don't know what the context is, but thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up this podcast. So, thank you, Dragosh, for coming on as a guest. It was actually very incoherent, to be fair, but also
Never coming back.
You don't mean that.
I was interrupted like once, never coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. But, right. Cool. Right. Okay. Right. I'm BonzoGreat24. That is my channel. I do a bunch of dark humored, fucking mainly siege shit, but it's meant to be variety. Check out Hamlord 101. He's got something on there.
Yeah, and check out Dragosh-Tiger as well. I just realized I kicked from the fucking server instead of.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Oh, that's it. We're ending there. That's it. Done.
Right, adios.
Goodbye. Oh my fucking god.
Bruh.
Oh my fucking god.
I thought I was gonna kick you from a call, not from the server.
I know where you live, bitch. Guys, if you're still listening to the podcast, 38. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.